again with another video tutorial. This time we're going to discuss about what is Adobe Lightroom CC for mobile and how it's going to benefit you all. We're going to cover 3 questions: why you should use it, is it worth using, and what is this video actually for. Who are the people we are going to cover in this video. So stay tuned and I will tell you why you have to use Lightroom. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is you have to go to Google Play Store, search for Adobe Lightroom CC and download it. So you can type your name and download it. I have already downloaded it, so I'm just going to open it. This is how it looks like in Google Play Store. So I'll click on open and this is how it will look like. Now you have all photos. This is by default. You can add your photos. I've created a folder named landscape and these are my Photoshop Express photos also. This is something that I used. These are the photos that I have included in this one. All the photos have been that have been taken by me. So this is the image that we are going to use and this is the image that I'm going to showcase what all things that we are going to cover. So this info tab is something which gives you all the metadata information about who took this photograph, what was the lens used, and blah blah blah, whatever. So you can also add your copyright if you wish to do though. You can go back to edit mode is basically where you edit it. When you click on this button, the 3 buttons up top, it gives you these kind of actions. That is what you can do. And you click on the first button that was crop. These are the crop filters, the sizes that you can get to edit your image, to crop your image in the best possible manner. You can also crop in landscape in 5:4, 3:2, the way we discussed it in the previous video. This is how you can do. You can also change and straighten the image. You can also change the aspect ratio, rotate the image, flip it, whatever you want you can do by using just this crop module which is embedded in this. So I'm not gonna do that, so I just click on that back button. That is the back button up top. I clicked on it and it will take me back to it. This button is the filters. This is the most important and beautiful button embedded within this application. Using all the filters, you have 4 predominant filters. The first is colors. This gives you natural, brightness, high contrast, everything related to basically the exposure levels of a picture. This gives you the freedom to use any of these filters and boom, your image will be good to go. Yes, so the next filter we have is creative. This gives you access to giving an ambience to your photograph, like cool light, soft mist, vintage instant. So these are the names. This gives you kind of a vintage look or soft look, something that you can play with. So I kind of like this one. I think I will just keep it here and I will move to black and white. Now these are all the black and white filters. You all know what black and white is. Moving on is the component. This is the most important and best feature ever I have used in Lightroom. This gives you option to put details, to put the strong S curve, to put the grains if you want, to actually remove the noise from the pictures. Now again, the moment you start working on it, you will become proficient how to use it and how not to use it, when to use more, when to use it less. This is all about how much you use it. So this is very handy. You don't have to work with any of the tools. You simply go ahead and select any of these filters and this is good to go. Moving on, so now we are going to focus on light. Now this is the best, one of the best features. Of course, I'm calling everything best, so everything is best as per me. So as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm changing the exposure levels, I'm changing the whites, the blacks, the contrast, the highlights, everything basically what comprises of an image. So this is what I'm doing. I can easily tweak any of these things and I can get a best possible image that I want for me out of this, in fact. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I'm tweaking the S curve, so I'm trying to give it a faded look. I like this wallpaper, by the way. This photo was taken in Lansdowne, in fact. I don't remember the date, in fact, but yeah, that was a nice day. So I'm just trying to give it a faded punch so that it will look like a wallpaper. So I really love this image, that's why I chose this one. So I'm just trying to make an S curve so that I will lift all the shadows and it will not look so punchy. Okay, I think I will stick to it. Now the next option is basically to change the temperature, the vibrance of the color. So the more you put it towards the right side, the more vibrant your colors will be. Same goes for the saturation, the tint, and the temperature. The best part for this particular option is this mix. So here you have a range of colors. You can pick each and every color which is available in your image, and you can enhance it, reduce it, desaturate it, saturate it, put it vibrantly on and off, whatever you like. The way I'm showcasing right now, if I want it to be more green, I turned it towards the right side, so on and so forth. So basically guys, this is totally dependent on what you like and what you want your image to be after you process it in Lightroom. So what I'm trying to do the same for you. The next option I'm looking at is clarity. This actually gives the details in your picture. It will give it a punchy look, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to stick to that faded look. Again, the dehaze is also giving a punchy look if your image has a lot of fog in it in case. So you can use this particular feature. It will showcase a little bit of details within your image. The next option is vignetting. You already know, if you have seen my previous videos, it totally blackens out all the borders of the image. It is good for portraits, but I'm not going to use that feature on this image. So the next option is split tones. That is on top of it. I'll showcase you how it's going to work. So split tones means your highlights will have one tone, your lowlights will have another tone, and then you can balance them. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to use that, but I'm going to show you how it's going to work. So this is what I am going to choose for my highlights, is maybe a bluish color. Let's see what fits in. Yes. And for my lowlights, I'm going to choose maybe orange. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes. Yeah. Alright, now if I click on balance, I can move to the left, it will give me the shadows. I can move to the right, it will give me the highlights. So again, depends on an image, depends on your eye, how you want your image to be perfectly shown so that it looks natural, it doesn't look much edited. Again, I'm not doing it, so I just click on back button and I'm sticking to all the changes that I made. Next button is basically this lens profile correction. What this means is the lens that you have used, it automatically corrects your image based on the best possible image quality for that particular lens. So it's again for any photos taken from DSLR. It might not work on photos taken from a smartphone, but yes, it's a handy feature. Then this button is very important. If you want to take your all the settings that you have done in an image, you can simply click any of it and it will be back to the original image. This is one-stop shop for everything. I guess guys, see, you can see that there is a little bit of noise in that image. So what we can do, we can go to filters, and yeah, I think noise is there. So we can go to filters, we go to component, and then we can move to noise reduction. So there's low, medium, and high. I'm going to click on low because I don't want the image to be totally blown out in terms of colors and clarity. So I'm just going to tweak it in a little bit manner. So while I'm doing that, I just want you to know that I'm moving a little bit faster because I want to cover each and everything within 10 to 15 minutes. I don't want you to stop by and see this video and get bored. I just want you to learn and understand that why you should use this. This is a beautiful application. This is not that much difficult, like maybe Snapseed is a little bit difficult, but this is way too easy for anybody to use. You just have to stick to the usage. The more you use it, the more you become proficient. That is the key for everything. So guys, I would strictly recommend, if you want some punchiness in your images, if you want your images to be different from others, then this is what you can use. There are multiple other features, like it can show you histograms. For that, you have to understand what histograms are, how you can use it. So I'm just gonna save it for now. I'll click on that three dots. I'll click on export to the gallery, save to the gallery, and I'll click on OK. It's going to render. It's going to take some time to save to your device. It's going to stay in the Lightroom application, and it's going to also be in your device. So this is the final image that we are sticking to. This is my gallery, and this is how I edit all my images here in Lightroom CC, and I think you should absolutely go ahead and check it out. Maybe you'll not get something in the first go, but you're going to get the results in your third or fourth edit. So that's it guys. That is it that I wanted to show you. This is the before of the image that we started with, and and this is what you get afterwards. I hope guys you like this video and you like this image. It's giving really a cinematic look to the image. So I will be looking forward for you to use Lightroom CC, and do tag me in your photos on Instagram at the photo freak.